All right, students, welcome back. It's Coach Jensen. Today we're going to do a little bit of hand-eye coordination. So we're going to work on some pretty easy drills that are just going to involve throwing and catching on our own. So you don't need a partner, you don't need a lot of space. You can see I'm doing this right here at home in my apartment, so feel free to follow along in your home as well. What you're going to need is a tennis ball if you have one. But today we're doing a zero bounce day. So there's going to be no bouncing involved. So if you don't have a tennis ball, that's totally fine. You can use anything from home that can fit in one hand because you are not going to need to bounce it today. I've seen kids be really creative and use apples, oranges, onions, Christmas ornaments, all types of things. So don't feel bad if you don't have a ball, but go ahead and take out whatever you are going to be using today. And we're going to start off nice and easy just by going hand to hand. Okay, getting our right hand and our left hand warmed up. You can do some quick little throws. It's okay if you drop it, no big deal. Just keep on going. Let's get a couple big ones. And we'll just warm those hands up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The next one we're going to do is nice and easy. We're just going to throw it under the arm. So I'm going to take the ball in my right hand, I'm going to throw it under that left arm and catch, then I'm going to switch and do the other side, alright? So we're alternating back and forth each time. We're just throwing the ball under the arm and catch. Whoops. And if you drop it, that's fine. Whoops. And you can see I've dropped it twice already. It's no big deal. We're just going to pick that thing up and keep on going. Good, we'll keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold on. The next ones we are going to do, this is something I did in high school all the time on our basketball team. So some of these come from the Pistol Pete series. Which is like a basketball ball handling workout, but you can do it with any sort of a ball, so we're going to do it with a tennis ball today, alright? So the first thing that we're going to do is just wrap the ball around our waist, alright? So we're passing the ball from hand to hand, right around our waist. Okay. So go as fast as you can while still being under control. You want to be fast enough to challenge yourself, but slow enough that you're under control. And 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to switch directions. So same thing, but you're passing the ball the other way. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to go ahead and pass the ball around our knees. So we're going to have our legs together. And we're just passing that ball around our knees, making a circle around the knees. Good, and keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch directions. Good, and keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go around our head. And 5, 4, 3, 2, switch directions. And keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This next one, pay attention closely. This is going to be a little bit more complex, but it is not too difficult. I'll turn to the side so you can see. So what we're going to do for this one, we're going to go around both legs, then we're going to step our left back, then both legs, right back, both legs, left back, both legs, right back, both left, both right, both left, both right. And go ahead and get into the pattern, all right? It's both, then left, then both, then right. Everybody get in the pattern. Good, and now we're going to switch sides, so the ball is going to be going the opposite way. We're still doing the same thing. Whoops. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, the next one we're going to be doing here is a figure 8. Okay, so I'm going to get down a little lower. My feet are going to be a little farther than my shoulders are apart. And we're going to go just like this. So the ball is making an 8 shape. Okay, it's going around both of our legs. Good, and try to speed it up if you can. If you're able to look up like I'm doing, that's going to help you a little bit too, so you're not staring at the ball. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do a reverse figure 8. So instead of going through my legs this way, I'm going to start behind and then wrap it around and bring it through the back. Here we go. Reverse figure 8, wrapping around, bringing it through the back. Good, and go as fast as you're comfortable with. If you drop it, that's just fine. Just pick it up and keep going. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Now we're going to get into some more of the throws. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do under the legs. So we're going to lift up one leg, throw it and catch. Okay? It's okay if you catch it with 2 hands, or you can catch it with 1 hand. Okay? You can do whatever feels right for you, but we want to make sure we're doing it under both legs. So after I do my right, I'm going to switch and do it under my left. So I'm getting work on both sides, practicing with both of those hands. All right. Here we go. Keep going. And you want to make sure you're throwing that ball as far up as possible and not out to the sides, otherwise it's going to be a lot harder for you to catch, all right? So just nice and soft, make sure you're able to catch it. And 5, whoop. And 5, 4, 3, oh. I'm going to start that over because I messed up. Let's get 5 perfect ones here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Right, now we're going to do one that we've tried before, but it's a good one to practice. So for this one, we are going to throw the ball up. We're going to try to catch it on the back of our hand and then bring it right back into our hand, okay? So that ball is coming up, it's resting on the back of the hand, and then we're putting it right back in, okay? The trick to this is curving your fingers so that there's a spot for the ball to rest. Okay, otherwise it's going to roll out of there. So I'm going to show you one more time. Easy throw, rest it, oh, rest it, and then right back up. All right, here we go. And if you're feeling brave, you can try it with your opposite hand. I'm going to try it with my left, even though it's quite a bit harder for me. Which is probably what you guys are feeling like right now. There we go. Good, so it's really important to develop control in both of our hands so that we're not just relying on one. Good, we'll keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next, we're going to practice our behind the back a little bit. So you guys have done this before. We're just going to throw that ball, try to make it go right over our shoulder and back into our hand. You can catch this with one hand or two hands, whatever you're comfortable with. And the more you practice this, the more comfortable you'll get. Just like with anything else in life. Oh. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you want to switch to your opposite hand, you can go ahead. If you want to just keep using the one that you've been using the whole time, that's fine too. Do whatever is appropriate for you at your level. Whoa. 5, 4, 3. I'm going to restart that and get 5 perfect ones. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them. Now the next one we're going to try is a combination. So we're going to do the one where we throw it under our arm, but we're also going to try to have it rest on that hand, okay? I'm just going to try it 5 times. You guys can play around with this one and see if you're able to get it too. So I'm throwing under the arm, rest, back into my hand. Under the arm, rest, back into my hand. 4. Oh, better get a good one there. There we go. And I'm going to do one more good one to end it. Good. So you guys can keep trying that one on your own, but that's all we're going to do for in the video today with that one. The last one we're going to do today is kind of a fun one. This is something my dad used to always do. And so we're going to start with the ball up here. We're going to let it roll down the inside of our arm, and we're going to try to extend our arm to pop the ball up so we can catch it like this. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Right there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold them. All right, guys, that's it for our zero bounce video. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Make sure to keep practicing at home. Keep working on those skills for your catching and your throwing. And hopefully we'll be back at school soon and we'll be able to do some partner tossing activities. But in the meantime, make sure that you make the best out of your situation and do what you can by yourself. Have a great day, everyone.